Hey guys, what's up? PVMJohnny here. As you can see, I just logged in. I was AFKing Ivy before I left. Sorry if I'm a little bit out of breath, but just kind of ran all the way up the stairs as fast as I could, because I was chasing my dog, and then my dog kept running past my room, and I was just like, no, screw it, I'm just gonna go in my room and be a gamer for a little while. And this episode of Road to PVM Pro is actually the first one ever to be by request, and it was by request of T. Robson, the YouTuber, also my subscriber, and also the maker and founder of the Max Tape from Scratch Challenge / clan. So he's pretty cool, and he requested me make one today, and I wasn't quite sure what I would make it about, but I figured, well, actually, I'm still not quite sure. But you know what? 1 minute. I'm going to pause it real quick and hop to a different world. As you can see, I'm logging into a World 31, or the official House Parties world. Also the world where you could do your Dragon Bones really easily. And I'm basically 4.5k off of a prayer level. And I do have some Dragon Bones banked from my drop tab. So I figured why not just go ahead and put those in towards that little bit of a, towards that little, like, don't even know what it's called right now. Towards that little prayer level. See, I'm so mind dead, it's not even funny. Why'd I only take out 10? My house better still be there. Fuck, I don't think it is. Fuck. Alright. Well, then I'm gonna need to move my house real quick. Shit, what was that? Major misclick. Alright. And you guys should let me know if you want to see some PK videos, because I've been thinking about trying out PKing. I wouldn't risk more than like 100k per fight. Like, I would spend a few 100k on an extra whip. I would spend, like, I would probably risk my rune set and my inventory full of food and pots, and maybe like a dragon dagger or something is my risk, and then I would try and keep my whip, and then I would also risk a dragon defender, but I wouldn't risk more than like 200k per kill. Oh, and then, so if you guys want to see me try that out, I will. But I wouldn't do it for very long. I would only do it for like 3 or 4 deaths. But of course, if I don't die, that could end up turning into a good few kills. But obviously, right now, me having a 200k cash stack, that doesn't really work out too well. Fuck. Wait, one of you guys gave me a tip to pull this down a little bit, and then I could see my cash stack and my inventory. So I'm going to do that now. So now you guys probably, the beginning of the video was probably messed up. Matter of fact, I know that it was. It'll be out of, the crop will be off. I swear it's going to be like my house is already in Yano. Okay, good. Oh, fudge. I should have put this to at portal. Alright, house options. At portal. Okay. Now, just time to find the first person. Oh god, it shouldn't be taking me this long, but I'm trying to look at like 3 different ones. Alright, first space prize is one. First prize. Oh, fuck, I messed that up. I put a dash in, and somehow it nulled me into his basement. Oh, and it still worked either way. Okay, that works. Alright, so I'm going to be doing this with 1 extra prayer, or next time I do fight caves, I'll be doing it with 1 more prayer point and 1 more HP point than I did it with last time. And I'm not going to do this entire inventory. And people are really advertising hot and cold in a prayer house. That's pretty funny in my opinion. Alright, only about 10 more bones. Don't like losing money by doing this, but figured since I was this close I might as well. Alright. And now the next level that I'm planning on getting as soon as this finishes up. Alright, let's go see if my my trees are ready, because that would be pretty much a free farming level. And then I could get summoning real quick if I wanted to. Wow, lots of people here because it's a house parties world. Didn't think that many people actually did this all at once. How many? Okay, I'm under 100 dragon bones now. Alright. Oh, fuck. And if you're asking why my mad necklace is there, it's got like 5% left, and I just used it on a farm run earlier today, just to get me this close to one. And I'll probably use the rest of it on construction or hunter. Hunter would be a good one too. Or even possibly dungeoneering, because the faster I get 85, the faster I start making bank at frost dragons. Alright, well, I'll be back when I get to that tree patch. I'm pretty much here, but I also wanted to say, if you guys ever want to talk to me, I'm always in my friends chat. My private is typically on or on friends. It depends on how bad the spam bots are that day. And of course, it's not ready yet. So I may try my luck doing a farm run, an herb run that is. But I mean, I'm always in my friends chat, and my private is typically on, so if you guys want to get into contact with me, that'd be pretty cool, especially if you guys are looking to either do some PVMing with me, or do some other stuff with me, whether it be dungeoneering is probably going to be the most likely one, just because dungeoneering is obviously such a group-based skill. But I mean, if you ever wanted to go do anything with me, that's fine. Like, my favorite boss right now is KBD or DKs, but DKs I need to usually trio or 4-man, just because I'm 113 now. I actually got 113, I think it was earlier today, if not yesterday. But no, I'm not even going to see if my herb run is ready. So what's next on today's agenda then? If I can't get farming, I've already gotten a defense level today, a HP level today, and an agility level today. So I'm going to try and get one other level today, not quite sure what it'll be. Do I have any nails? Nails. Oh wait, I don't even think that I need nails for what I'm going to be doing. Put one away, do this. Pull out all these noted. And then do this. Do this, and now pull out teak noted 2. Now pull out one extra inventory space. Oh wait, that could be noted also. And oh my god, really? Alright, and now let's go see if I can get a construction level real quickly. I'm not sure if these will be enough planks for 10k XP, but we'll check it out. And I do like the new little house portal look, how it has a house inside of the portal. And instead of being just a purple portal, it's a white portal with the purple trim. Alright, and what am I going to make today for my XP? I will make larders, because that's supposedly the best XP at my level. But I also usually make tables. Tables are pretty decent XP. Oh crap, my bell is all the way over there. That XP waste getting to the bell and back. And you could see that my clicking skills just suck balls. Alright, yeah, this should be enough XP to get me up to level 59. Not quite up to level 60, which will get me my 60 milestone cape. Alright, Jeffrey, come over here and go unnote this. And I do like to call my Butler Jeffrey just because. Just makes me feel cool having a name for my butler and all. And I actually reset this halfway today, so I have gotten about 260k XP today, which is not too shabby at all. And are you back already, Jeffrey? No, you just never unsorted them in the first place, okay. Okay, I know you could carry only 20 items, but I wasn't going to type in 20 because that's an XP waste. Fuck, and now I gotta wait for Jeffrey to come back. Alright, Jeffrey, well, now that you're back, you can go leave yet again. And now that I got that first one done, it'll be a lot easier because I could just one click when I need to. I hate how quick intensive construction is, as everybody does, but if there was another bonus XP weekend, I would definitely use it on construction, and I probably should have brought in my mad necklace here, now that I think about it. Even though it does only have that little bit of chargers left, it will still help. Jeffrey, don't shut me out of that screen again. Ever. Oh, there's the rock. I feel like I should be going for the rocks, but I'm not. I don't find it important enough. Fucking examine. You should be able to left click remove it. Alright, I thought he was going to have to tell me that I was going to only be able to do 10. But no. Fuck, I got it. Oh, no, no. Come on. Alright, I gotta keep my hand here now, even though I do like to have it there because it makes my clicks faster, but oh my god, I really shouldn't have videoed all this, but I'm gonna pause it now so that you guys don't need to watch this last few minutes. Alright guys, here I am building my last table, and I would have had enough to build exactly one more table, so I wouldn't have had to worry about what happened to my larder where I accidentally removed it and then it got kind of destroyed and I didn't have enough stuff to make it back, so you know, and I actually did get a statue of Sarah Diamond unlocked if I wanted to go put that in place with my my symbol is Zamrock, but I would much prefer having Zamrock than Sarah Diamond, just for whatever reason. But now to this thing, and I can teleport to Edgeville, and shut up, Butler Jeffrey, man. Alright, so what skill will be next? Alright, well these are going back in the drop tab. And I am most certainly going to put this in my statue collection bag. There are only like 3 more pieces that I need to put on the statue. I think I need crafting, construction, and one other. Yeah, I'm going to get the other crafting one sometime soon. Matter of fact, I may buy some crafting supplies right now. How far am I off? I'm 20k off crafting, so don't think I'm going to do that right now. But I'm going to pause it till I find another skill that I could do right now. Alright, you guys, not exactly sure where I'm going, but I'm going up to find red salamanders wherever the hell they are. And I'm going to go catch some of those for 63 hunter, I believe it is, and then I may start doing red chins on a foreign world, but not quite too sure. If I do, I think I would just keep them and use them on a ranged and try and get my ranged up that way. But if not, I may sell them and make some bank off that. So we'll see, but either way, I'm not even sure if I'll be able to do them in foreign worlds because bots might be there. and I will be back as soon as I'm about to get this level. Alright guys, well, oh, come on, there's already somebody here. Well, I've only been here for 1 minute. I'm just gonna hop and then talk. And I could talk about what I wanted to talk about. Basically, I was just off for about 30 minutes because my dad got home and he was pretty ticked off about something. Basically, we have a 2012 Jeep Cherokee that we've only had for about 3 months now, and I knew it got dented like yesterday or 2 days ago. And my dad found out that the dent was actually made from our 1981 or 1982 Allegro RV. So he's really ticked off about that, and one of my sisters did it, and it's pretty obvious that one of them did it because it wasn't me, it wasn't my mom, and it wasn't my dad, because my dad doesn't even drive that thing, and my mom would have known if she hit it and would have actually said something, and I don't drive in general very much at all. If I drive, it's really just like stupid places. I don't drive anywhere really unless it's with my parents because I only have my permit for right now, and I have driven a few times without them. Not trying to let them hear that. That's why I went a little bit quieter there, because they do get pretty upset pretty easily. But you know, my dad's estimating it at about a $3,000 repair cost, which is going to be a pain in the ass. And so it would be about $3,000 for both vehicles. So what he's thinking about doing is selling the RV for about $5,000, and then just using that to pay for the Jeep's damages, as I would say. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that idea, but oh well. And actually, this is better Hunter XP than I thought, so I'm going to pause it till I get the level. Not close to the level yet, but I do have a few more things to talk about. Don't mean to make this like a reality TV show or anything, but you know, a lot's just been going on lately. The girl that I like is pretty mad at me right now, and so that doesn't make me feel too good about myself. And then my sister's in the car, and my parents are just always being pissed off. And my dad is going through a really stressful time right now with work, and so, you know, it's just not very good in general. So, I just want to go back to a time when none of this mattered. You know, I remember a time, like, I don't remember what it was like, how good it must have been, but I remember back when money, girls, work, none of it mattered. And I just wish that I could go back then. So for any of you guys who aren't in high school yet, all I gotta say is hold on to what you have right now. Like, it sounds so cheesy, but, and I know that I'm gonna be saying it even more when I actually get out in the real world, but people who don't have a job right now, people who are in high school, and people who aren't quite worrying about girls yet, you know, just enjoy it while you can, you know, it doesn't last. And I hate to make that sound all depressing, but, you know, and I also hate to make this a longer video by talking about it. But too much has been going on recently, you know. Can't stand it all, but that's what I got my sexy subs here for. And I'm not meaning to copy Chris Archie by saying sexy subs, but, you know. But you guys really have been good subs. I mean, getting almost no hate on all my videos, you can't get much better than that, especially for a small YouTuber like me. And like I said, start questing for that Corporal Beast event. I may change it to the 50 sub event depending on how many people say that they would actually go. And so just to get kind of a head count, if you guys are planning on going to that when it actually happens, not quite sure when it will happen, but if you guys are planning on going to that, please PM me a message. I'll probably say this a few more times in later videos so that newer subs can know. But please PM me either in RuneScape or on YouTube, or let me know in my friends chat, which I thought I was in, but I guess not. But just let me know, and let me know if you're planning on going to that Court Beast event, because when we actually do that, I want to know how many people are planning on going. That way I could know if I want to do it at the 50 subs or if I want to postpone it till 100 subs, just to have a few more people going. because I don't want to go in Royal D'Hide, because me, myself, personally, am planning on going in Royal D'Hide with like extreme attack if I have it, and extreme strengths if I have it, and then like Rocktail for food. So I don't want to go with like 5 people and then end up getting raped, you know. So, and hopefully I could figure out a good live streaming software for Mac by then. If any of you guys know one, please let me know, and then hopefully I could live stream the event. That'd be pretty cool. And I will be, if anybody wants to do any PVMing or anything, like I said in an earlier clip, just join my friends chat and let me know, because if I get people to constantly be in my friends chat, like at least like 2 other people besides me all day, then, or at least like most of the day, or at any time when I want a PVM, I may start hosting events in my friends chat. As you can see, my title is Bandos. I did go with a few people pretty recently, but you know, I will be hosting some smaller events, hopefully sometime soon. And like I said, also, I think it was earlier this video, my favorite bosses are DKs and KBD, so those would be bosses that I would like you guys to prepare for either future events or just to go do for fun in my friends chat or whatever it may be. So I will see you guys when I'm about to get this hunter level. No, I've said that like 10 times now. One more thing to say real quick, sorry about all the little side comments that I'm making in this little segment of the video, but I'm gonna stop playing with my screen to the point where I can see the money pouch, because as nice as it is to see the money pouch, it's not really all that necessary. Not to mention that it kind of messes me up, because then if I DC and end up needing to reclose and reopen the client, it does automatically go back to the default size, which is not the size where you could see the money pouch. So I'm going to start playing the way that it used to be again. This video was kind of just a test about that, to see about that whole money pouch thing, and I'm not liking the results that I got from the test, to be honest with you. So we will go back to the old way, and I'm sorry if you guys wanted to see the money pouch. I will say how much I have it in it almost every video whenever I remember to. But I'm just going to be playing on standard size from now on. I know I'm not right now, but that's because I just thought about changing it. And so I know pretty much most of this video is going to be messed up, because like half of it's with the money pouch like this, and half of it's without. So I will be back when I'm actually about to get the level, and I mean it this time. See how much of a lying bitch I am. I just told you that I'd be right back as soon as I was about to get the level, and as you can see, I'm still 2k off the level. But I did have another thing to tell you guys. Basically, if you guys don't watch T. Robson's videos, I highly suggest you do it. As you can see, this conversation that we were having, let me scroll up a bit. I basically told him thank you for helping out this guy who was kind of a noob, to be honest, with his Slayer task when he asked him in one of his most recent videos. And he gave him basically 100 supersets and a few Shark to help out with his Slayers. So then I just said thanks for that, and then I said I love seeing hope in the community, because, you know, everyone likes seeing that light at the end of the tunnel. Like, for example, at Ruin Fest last year, when they actually started talking about how they actually care about their game, despite of what everybody was thinking back then. And so now people actually think that Jagex has slightly good intentions, rather than what most people are saying that they have. You know, I'm not saying Jagex has the best intentions with some of their newest updates, but I also think that they really don't have a choice. Well, I'm not saying that it's not Jagex's fault, but basically, let me tell you guys, if you guys don't know, if you guys have only been hearing what you know off of like Rune Shark and stuff, because I'm sick of hearing people who are very young not having their own opinions, saying what they hear from good YouTubers. And so basically what happened is Jagex started working on 2 games within the last like 10 years, I think it was. And these 2 games both ended up being failed projects, but both were in development for a long, long time. And if you guys don't know, it does cost a good bit of money to develop a game. So, you know, that was really not good on their financial side. So they did need some investments or some investors to come in and rescue their company, and they had an offer which was a very decent offer from my understanding. Nobody knows exactly how much this offer was But what we do know is that the offer was good enough for Jagex to take it for 55% of their company. So obviously the investors are at a controlling state, and so despite Jagex's good intentions, they are pretty much forced to make some bad updates. But as you can see, T. Robson was saying Jagex makes content and gameplay and things like that, and that doesn't affect the community. But we are in control of ourselves. We fucked it up. Only we can fix it. And I agree with that only like 5,000,000%. Because I hate when people say Jagex fix your community or Jagex fix your game. Because although it is slightly Jagex's fault for the money that they've spent on other projects that didn't take off as much as they expected them to, although that was their fault, what isn't their fault is some of the updates that have been happening recently. So stop blaming them, because you're only making the community worse, and stop being a huge hypocrite by saying, you know, Jagex fix your community, or by saying this community sucks, I hate it, and all that stuff, and then going out and making it worse by going out and swearing to people and things like that. And so, you know, I do like helping people out, and I do like seeing other people help people out, and I don't know why I have green D-hide in here. Actually, I do. It was from the Squeal of Fortune, from winning 5 Dragonhide leather. I just made a green D-hide set out of it for the heck of it. So now I'm going to kind of AFK while I finish up talking about, well, not AFK, but I'm just going to talk and do something slightly less quick intensive while I talk about what it is that I'm in the middle of talking about. I could actually go get a summoning level right now if I wanted to, but that's besides the point. Basically, you know, Jagex is trying their hardest to make this game good, and despite all the hate that the Evolution of Combat has been getting, I can't say that it's completely their fault. What is really a bad move on their decision, especially at the point that they're at as far as the community's opinion on the Evolution of Combat, a huge mistake that they made was letting everybody play it only on the weekends, or at least the non-selected members, because as you know, most of the beta worlds only have about 80 people in them at all times max, and besides on the weekends, and those 80 people, like probably like at least 50% of them stand in the Grand Exchange or in Edgeville just spamming the chat with random stuff. So, you know, it's nothing very helpful towards their collection of input towards the Evolution of Combat, because in order to make it better, they do need the input, and they have actually been doing a lot as far as making, or as far as taking an input. Like, a lot of people who like AFKing were like, you know what, I like that just click and fight combat system, and I hate the fact that you're going to be getting less XP for it now. And so, you know, like, then they said, you know what, we'll reconsider that. You know, you guys ask, so we will answer and say we'll reconsider that and consider making them the same combat XP per hour. And that way you guys can have what you want and we can do what you want. And then people said, you know what, well, claws are going to crash and TDs are not going to be profitable. They're reconsidering claws. And people have said, you know what, I just spent all this time to get the Enhanced Excalibur, and now it's going to blow, and it's going to be only an offhand weapon when I could just go get an offhand rapier or something like that. And although they did kind of make it pretty useful by giving it the same stats as a whip just for an offhand weapon, which in my opinion is incredibly overpowered considering that you get it for 500 GP. You know, you could do a from scratch series and get a whip in 5 minutes easy. You know, probably less than 5 minutes, and why the fuck are there so many war torch? Oh, because I'm in the house party world. Oh god. So, you know, that's just, like, it bothers me. All the people who think that they know what they're talking about and they don't. And I'm not saying that as an insult, I'm saying that as a learn what you're talking about before being a hypocrite about it. And also, then another thing is people are saying Jagex isn't trying with the Evolution of Combat, and yet they're also reconsidering Spirit Shields, which in my opinion is one of the worst parts about it. You know, I think it's really cool that they're adding in all the abilities and everything. I think the abilities alone are a really cool update to the Evolution of Combat, but what would be a better update, or I mean, what would be, or what makes the Evolution of Combat worse, sorry, I'm so brain dead like I said. But what makes me have a negative opinion on the evolution of combat is Spirit Shields. The only one that's going to be the only sigil that's going to be profitable from Corporal Beast anymore is going to be the Divine, because the Elysian is going to be a Divine, but only for Rangers. And in all honesty, who ranges unless you're going to Nex or Armadillo? And so there's only two bosses that is useful for. And then the Arcane is going to be like a Divine, but only for Majors. And you only mage Glaycores or possibly Armadillo, and just things like that. You don't mage very often at all. Or at PKing, I guess that would be another example of it. But then, so that just kind of fucks that up. But then you melee every other boss in the game. So the Divine, of course, is going to be the only useful Spirit Shield that is useful for multiple scenarios that are actually somewhat realistic, because you don't go to Nex every day. Even if you're max combat, a lot of max combat players don't go to Nex every day. Like they do, like a lot of people go to Bandos every day, a lot of people go to Zamrock every day, a lot of people go to KBD every day, a lot of people go to Barrows every day. Those are all bosses that you melee. So, that's the kind of thing that really, it irks me, knowing that Corp is going to be very unprofitable after the evolution of combat. And like I said, I am going on a military training the 12th to the 20th. So I will be making no videos then, as sad as that may be. And let me check out some other levels real quick. Actually, I think I'm ready for another farm run. And I have red chins unlocked, like I said, so that's pretty nice. And I may go red chins tonight, depending, but either way, I'm not using my Mad Necklace for this farm run, just because once I get this level up, it'll stop being worth it. There's nothing special that comes with this level up, but it's just because I'll be so far away from the next one that even if I use up all the charges, I'll probably still be a few K XP away. I will only be about 20K off the next one, but either way, it still is not going to be any good. And I know I just used a Varrock tab when I was already that close, but oh well. And I'm going to actually pull out my Tokul Zo so that I have a quick bank. And I'm just going to do this to let you guys see one last level this video. And I believe that that's going to be 5 levels for today. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is actually going to be my 6th level for today. So I am working on getting a good amount of levels before I leave, because I'm trying to keep up 2 levels a day. And that's a day my time, not a day Rune Tracker's time, not a day RuneScape's time, but a day my time. So Central United States time. And by the way, anybody who wants to try doing a series with me or something like that, feel free to get in contact with me and talk to me about that. Because I do like doing that kind of stuff, and I'd be interested in doing it from scratch with somebody if they wanted to. And I do have some ideas for a from scratch series already. Basically, I'm going to explain to you guys my idea of a from scratch series real quick, or at least what I'm going to probably end up doing with my from scratch series. I'm going to say that I probably, with my low stats, I'm probably going to say that I can use assists just so long as I pay for them, and I would basically be using 100K series money per assist, but those assists could be used for as many things as I can within that period of time. And that is the period of time allotted by the other person most likely being a randomer. So for example, because I would probably end up going out to get Royal D'hide, I would go get Royal D'hide, but from all the rune items that I get from the Royal Dragon Hides, I would most likely have enough rune items to get me elk enough cash to get a crafting assist, and then I could use that crafting assist to get me Royal D'hide. And hopefully, if I can do it fast enough before the person cancels the assist, I would also be able to use that same 100K to get me an Amulet of Glory made, or something like that, if I could get a Dragonstone too. So, sorry that my voice is kind of scratchy now. Ugh, hate when that happens. You just got a frog in your throat. But I'm not going to do that last tree right I'll do that last tree, but it'll be off the video. So this is going to be my 6th level today, and then I'll probably end up getting that summoning level just because of how close I am and how close I've been for that long of time. And then I'll probably go out and get a smithing level tomorrow. And by the way, if you guys know any cheap smithing methods that don't make a huge loss, I'm fine making a small loss, but nothing huge. I would be more than happy to use your guys' recommendations, because basically the best cheapest smithing XP that I could think of is smelting gold, and obviously that's not the cheapest thing or the fastest thing. It's about 50k XP an hour, which is nothing spectacular. So, and I'm sorry that this was such a long video, and I'm sorry that this became more of a reality TV vlog kind of thing. That guy just told me Grat's on my level. Oh, is that a prayer pier? He just had on that level 49 prayer, and he was level 11. I think that was a prayer pier. Alright, and then, so I'm sorry that this became more of a vlog, reality TV kind of thing, but I will work on it. And once again, if you guys want to go PVMing with me, I'm always looking for people to do that with, just so long as I'm not in the middle of something that's hard to get to. For example, if I'm fishing monkfish, I'd probably end up saying no, just because fishing monkfish takes forever to get to. And I'm actually gonna, in tomorrow's video, I'm probably gonna end up selling all my bank spacers that I have in my drop tab, and just completely clearing out my drop tab 4 from scratch series, because I kind of want to start one as soon as possible. And like I said, 100k per assist. I'm thinking about making it where I could sell things but not buy anything besides Bandos Tassets. And I'm trying to think about doing a Bandos Tassets from scratch kind of thing. If you guys haven't seen Alex Shine Production and his partner are making a video series that is basically a party hat from scratch, and you're not allowed to trade with other people. You can sell items in the Grand Exchange, but you cannot buy them unless they have the word party hat in them. And once you sell an item in the Grand Exchange, you can flip it, but that's it. Nothing special, you know, no buying it. Like if you get a shark from temple trekking, you can't just, or like if you fish a shark, you can't just fish one shark and then buy unlimited of them for PKing, you know. So I'm gonna think about doing a Bandos Tassets from scratch kind of dealio, and I would actually think about, I think I could make that money pretty quickly, because the way that they're doing it is about $1 mil to $2 mil per person per day, if not more. And I'm sorry, I just DC'd, but so I think if I watch some of their videos and get the hang of what they're doing, I think I may be able to come up with some methods that'll make me about $1 mil a day. So I will see you guys tomorrow then with either a from scratch series or another Road to Pro PVM. Sorry for over a half-an-hour video. I hate making videos this long, but I did have quite a bit to talk about, and I feel pretty good now that I've talked about them with at least someone. So I like the fact that I can tell you guys this kind of stuff. So I will see you guys, like I said, tomorrow.